Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to yet another math online session. In today's module, we will discuss about the figurative representation of decimal. So, how do we express a figure in terms of decimal? That is what we are going to discuss in today's module. So, let's get started. So, here we have two figures are there. The first figure, you can see here the first set of figure, and below that one more set of figure is there. So in the first figure, you can see the blocks, two bigger blocks are there. These two bigger blocks are considered to be ones. So these ones, how many ones blocks are there? So one block, one larger block is representing 1. So like that, two ones are there. So there are two ones. And you can see after that, three small, very small blocks are there. These three smalls are obtained by taking one smaller blocks divided into 10 smaller. So which means if you take any one of this which is representing 1 out of 10. So there are three such small tiny blocks are there. So since there are three, the total we will write as 3 upon 10. So which means the total is 2 ones. 2 plus 1s is whole number side and 3 tens. So 3 upon 10. 3 upon 10. So we write as decimal 2.3. As decimal we write as 2.3. See the next one. In the next one you can see towers. Two bigger towers of blocks are there. So these are two bigger towers of blocks. So each contain 10. So you can see each tower contains tens. So we take this as tens block. Tens blocks. Okay, so we take this as tens blocks. Tens blocks. So how many tens are there? There are two tens are there. And after that, three smaller blocks are there. So after tens, when we think about in decimal way, decimal number, after tens, next place is ones place. So we take this three smaller ones as ones block. So how many ones blocks are there? There are three ones blocks are there. Then after ones, when we compare them into place value, after 1, the immediate next group, it is in the decimal side. The first group is tens. So in tens, how many tens you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 tens you see here. So we write this number as 2 tens. So 2 tens is 2 into 10. So 2 into 10 is 20. Plus how many ones do you see there? 3 ones. So 1 time 3 and 5 tens. 5 tens you can write as 5 upon 10. So in total we get this 2 into 10, it is 20 plus 1 into 3 is 23. So 23 is the whole number side. So whole number we will get as 23. So 23.5 tens. 5 tens we write as 5. So 23.5 is the numerical representation of this figure. Let us see a few more examples of the same. So in this figure, you see that 100 block is there. So 100 block is there. So this is the hundredths block. Then you see tens blocks. Then after that, units block, tenths blocks and hundredths blocks. So here hundreds blocks 1 is there. So 1 into 100. Then after hundreds blocks we have tens blocks. How many tens blocks are there? 3 tens blocks are there. So 3 into 10. 3 tens blocks. Then ones blocks or unit blocks. How many units blocks are there? There are 2 units blocks or 2 ones blocks are there. Then after that, tens blocks. Tens block is the place in the decimal side. So we write it as plus how many blocks? Tens 1 block. So 1 upon 10. After tens, you know that it is 100. How many hundreds blocks are there? There are 5 hundreds blocks. So 5 upon, after that 5 upon 100. So in short, how do we write this number? 1 into 100 it is 100 plus 3 into 10 it is 30 plus 2 into 1 is 2 plus then it is 1 upon 10 and 5 upon 10. 1 upon 10 and 1 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100. So in the numerical representation becomes 132.15 is the numerical representation of this number. Let's see another one. See the fifth question. It is the example question from the textbook. Fill the blanks in the table and write the corresponding number in decimal form using block information. So here you can see the blocks are there. Next to that, if the place value table is given, we have to fill the place value table. So here you see one filled block is there. So this is one filled block. So there are 100 tiny squares are there. So this is complete. So since it is complete, we take this as ones. How many ones are there? There are one. And the second square, it has partially completed. So partially completed, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns are completed, and the fifth column has 2 filled small square. So each column, so if you take this column, if you take any one column, if you take this column here, if you take this column, there are 10 small squares are there. So we consider this column, filled columns, as tens place. So tens. So how many tens are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 tens are there. So plus 4 tens. Next we write 4 tens. Then next to the fifth column, it is partially filled. It is partially filled. How many columns are filled there? 2 columns. So there are 2 columns filled. After tens in decimal place value system, place value table, we know that it is 100. So if you take the whole square in one big square, if you take this one big square, there are 100 tiny squares are there. So here we have taken, it is one, the first one is completed, so we take it as whole 1. In the second square, the 4 columns, so we take it as tens. So 4 tens, and the fifth column has partially filled, only 2 are filled. So it is represented as 2 the whole. 2 the whole is 100. So 200s are there. So in the numerical representation, the answer is 100. So 1 into 100, 100 plus, then it is not 100, it is tens. It is ones only. It is ones only. Once 1 is there, 1 plus, then 4 tens. 4 tens is 4 upon 10. 4 upon 10 plus 200. 2 upon 100. So the answer becomes 1.42. 1.42 is the answer. See the next one. Next one, it is the exercise problems. It is for you to do the homework. So this is your homework for today. You have to look at the figures, the blocks, and you have to write the corresponding values. So how many hundreds are there? How many tens are there? See the first one A. In the first one A, this is the first one A. So in first one A, start from tens group, tens place. So you no need to enter anything in hundreds column. So you have to start from tens column. And next, after that, B has hundreds column. So you have to start from hundreds column for B. This is your homework. Next, you can see again the same model question is there. This is the first one. You have to write. So ones. So the first one, ones are not there. No, in the first A, there are no, the square is partially completed. So you no need to write anything in ones column. And tens, how many tens you see here? 2 rows are completed. So 2 rows means 2 tens are there. And the third column, it is partially filled, which you have to take it for hundreds. Then hundreds, how many hundreds you see here? Count it and write there in the corresponding column. Then B has one full shaded, one full filled square, so which you have to take it as so for once. So once, and this is not only the figure, this figure also is there. So this in second square, three columns, three rows are completely shaded. So that shaded you have to take it as tens, and unshaded you have to take it for hundreds. So see, like that, see also. So I hope you understood. So thank you all of you. You do this. These are this 8.2, exercise 8.1 and exercise 8.2 are the homework problems for today. So I hope you understood how to represent this in terms of decimal. Thank you all of you. Have a great day ahead.